guys, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. It is the Tuesday stream. My name is Twitchi. You know what we're doing. We're going to Mars. Hey, Wick, how's it doing out there? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's get the stream up and loaded. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. What a terrible, terrible time to work here. Fel Magfer is probably now listening to me. No, it's not offline for me. It's now online. FSBWV, how are you doing? I've got people chatting in the the Discord back there. Okay, we got stuff going on. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I really, really do. Let's just quickly check in the tracking station and make sure we haven't left things out that need to come back home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We are, after all, playing on a sandbox save, so if we need to teleport people around to get them home and safe, then I'm not bothered about that at all. You see these two people here? We'll bring them home at some point, either through an actual mission or just through the magic of the Alt F12 menu that enables us to teleport people around. Though I recently had a test world open, and I wanted to bring someone home that I'd fight off to Mars for some reason. I mean, we won't talk about why I was testing Mars missions, and when I tried to put them at a certain point on Earth, they just ended up in the random. First, they ended up in a random point in space, and I was like, okay, maybe I got the time wrong. You know, classic teleporters problem. Let the Kerbal start. Thankfully, I don't have anything like that turned on. I am not going for life support at all. So yeah, and then when I tried to do it again, I ended up in orbit, moving at like vertical at what's the words I'm looking for? Ground speeds. At ground speeds. So that was interesting. So the Mars one, the Roman candle. It was the one that ended up winning. Let's be honest here. We tried to do some fancy stuff. We wanted multi-staging. We wanted to have a beautiful, beautiful craft. We just went with a great big rocket. And I don't think I can quite... This is the maximum zoom. I can't quite put across to you how big this rocket is. For some sense of scale, that is 10 meters across at that top radius there. It is 30 meters across at the bottom. That's like, some rockets are as tall as this one is wide. And I think we're just going to go. Unless anybody has any better things to do, I think we're just going to go. We're going to send Fritz Schmitz, of course. Hey, Wise, how you doing? I am a 1992 Battle of Waterloo. I am Medal Honor receptionist in the dude. That's many words, many words, but I believe that is the point. Let's get out there. Let's get out. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about that. Let's get out there. A little wrench in the bottom right to see the height. That would have been smart. We should totally have done that. That would have been great. So the way that I am set, do we want to use MechJeb? We're actually using reasonable orbital parameters. I'm not trying to send stuff up to... Oh, I hate this. It's the middle of the night. We're not trying to send stuff off to geostationary or anything like that, so there's no reason to really worry. 15 hours, that's going to take us through the daytime. Daytime is really... only about 12 hours long after all, so there we go. That was that. Unfortunately, I am sorry about the nighttime launch. Because of the axial tilt of Earth, we have to launch into the ecliptic. Let's just zoom out here. You might notice that not only is the moon tilted, but also all the planets are tilted. We call that line that everything's tilted through the ecliptic. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it, Schmitz. Let's see what we've got going here. I was going to do the ascent guidance, but you know what? I think we can fly this by hand, right? We can fly this by hand. Of course, when we get to a solid rocket motor of these particular dimensions, we kind of break the game a little bit. There are some definite issues here with the rocket plume. I don't know why a 30-meter rocket throws off a half-kilometer rocket plume. I'm sure something to do with conservation of energy. That's most things in physics are, but no, that's not what we're going for here. I'm going to hit prograde and just push sideways. I want to be as close to sort of, you see where these markers for degree lines here kind of have their inside edge before they get to this line. I want to follow this kind of imaginary line that connects them all together. I think that would be the ideal route. I think if I get like this close, we can kind of hear that there is supposed to be... Do you hear that? Do you hear that? I barely hear that. There is an engine noise down there somewhere, but that's fine. Looks like the Sea Dragon design. Indeed, looks very much like the Sea Dragon design. And much like that Impractical Monstrosity, this is also an Impractical Monstrosity. But, you know, it's my monstrosity, and I like it. I mean, this was actually, if we're going to blame anyone, this was advised by ZTech. He was the person who was like, well, if you're going to do that, you might as well do this. And I was like, you know what? Let's do that. You weren't being serious, but I'm going to take you as if you were. It was good times. So we're now out through whatever part of the atmosphere absolutely messed up the plume there. I'm happy with that. We've got an apoapsis coming out of the top of the atmosphere, about 90. Ooh, the steerage suddenly about 95 kilometers up. I'm aiming for 250. I'm probably gonna overshoot, but that's what I'm aiming for, 250. And there's a little bit of staging for us. I'd like to hit prograde. The throttle went down for some reason. I'm not sure what that was about, but thankfully I could just like point prograde and my rocket will just sort itself out. That's pretty good. It could have gone worse. More ridiculous equals more good. That is true facts. Spelled with an X, right? Facts. And we good. I think it's time for our first sip of caffeine of the day. It's all the way over here. It's looking good. It's looking very, very appealing to me. Hey Fricks, how's it going, man? Slurpee. It's hot. Oh, it's hot tea. That's fine though. We'll survive. We are on our way to Mars, ideally without blowing that top capsule up. If we could avoid that, that'd be good. We've only got 40 kilometers of climb to go before we are out of the top of the atmosphere. 140 kilometers is where they say, but as you can tell by the bar at the top, we've got dense, medium, thin, and then almost non-existent atmosphere at the top here. So I think we're doing okay. Looking at the apoapsis there, let's try and push down. What I would like to do, and this might be a little bit too soon. I'm going to go Mars. Hello, how are you? Can we set you as target? And let's have a look at how our angles are working out. I can't see. It doesn't work. The whole thing is in ruins, tatters, absolute shambolic mess. But it's all right. We'll get there. I mean, I was looking pretty close. If we line the near side and the far side of our blue line up. I mean, actually, that's some pretty extreme tilt there. Trying to correct that is going to be fun, but we'll do that. 183 kilometers on the apoapsis. You can hear, if you listen very carefully, the music of the of orbit has started up. That means we're definitely above 140. Let's have a look. We are 164 kilometers above the surface. Let's hello. Look at Fritz Smits. He knows what he wants in life. He wants a one-way trip to Mars. He's like, I am going to be that guy. I want a glorious announcement on TV about it. Run me a parade. Get the president to talk about it. You recently installed RSS and got the Lunar 3 around the moon. Great. Anything getting even close to the moon is an achievement. Well done. Is RSS playable with stock parts? Unfortunately, no. If all you wanted to do was crash into Africa, as was my first few experiences of RSS, then yeah, that's fine. But the stock parts just do not have the size, the output, the engine. You know when you get to the point where you are slapping on more fuel tanks and the engines can't provide the power to lift, and you're kind of riding that edge of what they call the tyranny of the rocket equation, right? The parts in Kerbal are not good enough to get around, unfortunately. That's why you need all this stuff. There are mods. Smurf, I believe it's called Smurf with an F, double F, I think. Is a set of configurations for the base game. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with the robotic parts, which is what I was looking into it for. I really want to try. Akin to trying to get to the moon with model rocket parts. Yeah, exactly that. That's such a great phrase. I'm gonna use that in the future. Thank you. Oh, little more sips of tea here. Need that caffeine to help me go. Okay, so what are choking on some liquids. I feel that even with the RO parts. Yeah, I feel that. So, we are currently, Apple Apps is about 200 kilometers up. As you can see, so are we. Thankfully, we've got enough of an angle here that we're pushing. Let me just get more of an angle here. That we are keeping our Apple Apps is just ahead of us. Just ahead of us. If I'm feeling really spicy, I will try and ride the 0 mark if we can. But the most important number right here is actually our periapsis number. You can see we're at minus 5 million. Minus 5 million. So we need to try to get that into a positive 200, something like that. Positive 200 would be great for me. I would be all over that. It would set us up well. The reason that I'm saying minus positive 250, or that I'm aiming for 250, is a lot of the online calculators use that as, you know how in Kerbal they always say go from 100 kilometer parking orbit. Well, in RSS they're like go from a 250 kilometer parking orbit. It just seems to be the numbers that people use. I'm all about continuing on that convention. There's generally a reason they did it, and that's probably something to do with the delta V effort payoff, something like that. I'm almost certain. I don't know. I'm not an expert at this game. I'm getting there. I'm an expert at the irregular Kerbal, but not this one. Not this one. I'm working on it. Okay, how are we doing here? I noticed that we're coming pretty close to my Apple Apps. Look, we nose up again, and watch that number there increase. That's good. I don't want to get too close to it, but I don't want to get past it. Actually, I don't really mind too much if I do go past it. I can just nose up and bring it past. I'd rather keep it not... So, when you go past apoapsis, to be able to push it back out in front of you, so, you know, imagine, if you will, that during flying like this, we go past the apoapsis. If we want to nose up again, the only way we can bring it in front of us is if we... Sorry, I need to stop this at the right time. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Let's get some... We were at the right time. So I just thought I like, surely I've saved the game at the time for the Mars transfer window. I wouldn't have not left myself in the advantageous position, right? That sounds like something silly to have not done if that's the case. Let's add this maneuver here. And just, I know that we're adding about 3,000 belts. I know roughly what we're going for. Oh, no, there we go. And we'll see what we get. So first off, I see the problem here. Because the Earth is moving in that direction, I want to leave in that direction as well. You can see that way off it goes. That's the only way to get a really good, efficient burn, if you will. Okay, so far so good. You do something right, having a giraffe. I think maybe I might have messed this up. We'll find out. Because I'm literally about to put this into a position where it should give me a fairly close encounter. Not of the third kind, but of the physical kind. Let's see what happens. It's all right. I think we can live with it. I think I might just do... No, that's too much. So what's happening here is that Mars is ahead of me. So what I've decided to do is like go up and above to try and come back in. Because the higher orbit, the slower you go. It's a whole Kepler's laws about that. But if I go too high, I'm also then falling back down like a rock. So I'd rather not, if I can. If I can, avoid that. So what I'm going to try instead is to rein in maneuver 2 a little bit. Just a little bit. Just somewhere like that. And then we're going to go back to maneuver 1, which is around Earth. And just see if we can give it a little bit of a push. I mean, that's pretty close. You know what? I will take that. It's still going up and over a bit more than I would ideally like. But I'm going to use this. Hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take. I really like this system here for the maneuver nudes. I feel like having the 6 directions laid out for you really is quite an intuitive way of figuring out what it is you're actually doing. Now, obviously, it takes a little bit of time to know. Oh, it's pretty good. To know what pushing it in what direction does. Oh, there they are. Phobos. Deimos. So, we'll talk about these when we get here. We'll talk about these when we get here. Where is maneuver 2? Hello. I think I would like to be. What do you reckon? Do we want to be equatorial with the moon, with the moons, or do we want to be somewhat polar? Look at that offset, by the way. Look. We got the polar region up here, and the moons. I don't know. Mars does have one of the highest tilts. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know whether that is the correct alignment. If you get me. Let's bring this in. I guess we're gonna aim for equatorial. That's something like that. That pretty good. Polar is more science. I unfortunately do not have the science that I can bring with. You know, we've not got anything. This is sandbox safe, so we're mostly just going for a visit. I come in here. Can you see this red line? I am struggling to see this red line. We come in this way. Maybe, hang on, maybe I'm just going to wipe my screen a little bit. Get rid of some of that dust. I'm guessing you are also struggling. That's the escape. And this is where we come in. Use the high orbit to help circularize so that when you're going slower. That's a good shout, actually. That's a good shout. It's probably what I should have done. I'm going to do this maneuver. And then that should snap me in. Now, I could, at this point, get Mech Jeb to do the entire journey onwards. Oh, it's good. It's good. Can we? I'm gonna bring this in line with these two, right? And then we're gonna try and get into line with everything. Something like this. All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I have no idea. Well, I say I have no idea. I believe now that I've got the Delta V needed to perform all of these maneuvers. The question is, are we going to let the robots take my job, or am I going to do it myself? I think I'm going to do it myself. I kind of like it, you know? I kind of like it. So, one of the... And that's 3, that's fine. My girlfriend's just stepped outside for a second and my phone went off and I was like, oh no, what's happened? She recently, well, I say recently, at the beginning of summer holidays, absolutely messed up her ankle. There was a point for about a day where she had 2 skeletons. There was her and her foot. It was completely disconnected. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. So now if anything happens, I'm like, ooh, do I need help? Speaking of, how is this ship even turning with the RCS? That is a slow. Now, all of this fuel, unfortunately, is wastage at this point. These engines on the bottom here, the F1Bs, they are some of the most powerful engines in the game, but they have literally a single ignition. I can use them once, and then the T-Teb? I have no idea what that is. I only know that it's a horrifically carcinogenic chemical that you don't want anywhere near you. But anyway, yeah, this is the stuff that they use to light the engines. Because, think about it. You can't just pour fuel into a rocket engine. All you'll do there is end up having lighter gas everywhere. It's not quite lighter gas, but you know. So they need to pour something in there that's going to spark a little fire and start going. New tea discovered. T-Tap. I'm sure it's tasty. I mean. You know what? You label it tea. We'll try it. We will try it. Okay. Is this actually? Oh yeah. No, I'm heading towards the thing. Let's speed this up a little bit here. Let's get physics warp underway. Now I could, if I wanted to be a bit more efficient. I don't think efficient's the word. If I wanted to get there faster, I could drop this back engine here, this whole booster stage, and just turn Fritz Schmitz on his own in his little craft. But there's a whole bunch. Look at all of this. There's a whole bunch of nitrogen in that tank, and I've only got so much nitrogen in these tanks at the top here. So if I can, I want to use these nitrogens here. The fact that we are rolling quite quite the way that we are does not fill me with the greatest sense of hope, because you might notice that I've only got outwards facing RCS here, and we are, I don't know, physics time warp, it's the way forwards. It really is the way forwards. I might have to do a no, wait, we can't, we've got persistent rotation. I was going to be like, might have to do a non-physics time warp to try and just like settle out the roll and everything, but that doesn't work. That was you request Kaboom. Hold on one. Unfortunately, I don't think there is gonna be a Kaboom. Really, I hope if there could be any mission where things kind of just work, I would like this one to be it. Let's have a look at the boil off rate right now. Half a kilo a second. An hour, sorry. That's a lot. That's more than I ever saw in my testing. I saw a third in the testing. So we'll see what's going on. All right, I'm going to perform a little bit of a stage here. Okay, cool. I'm going to press that button as well. Off we go on a weird little wibbly wobbly way. I mean, I'm kind of about it. But I hope you enjoyed the daytime whilst we saw it as well, because that's literally it. We've got ourselves 53 seconds to start our burn. We can't trust this, by the way. We can trust this when it gets down to the bottom, but that's about it. Like the old plane engines, kickstart with a shotgun cut. Yeah, that's the one. No boom today, always tomorrow. The thing is, there probably will be boom today. I can't help it. There will be situations. I mean, like, what is happening with that tank back there, for starters? Unfortunately, because of the way we've left the dynamics of this place, it's just staying here. Let's have a look at the debris field as we got it so far. It's not too bad. I'm not going to let it build up the same way that we did last time. I'm probably going to end up deorbiting a few just from the wait, I need to turn that on. Then the RCS will start speeding us up. Then we get the propellants being fine, and off we go, burning cooled methane and liquid oxygen. It's the popular choice of engines at the moment. Indeed, we have got a vacuum Raptor on the back of here, just because it was a vacuum engine that I recognised. I've got a level with you. One of the hardest things that I have with playing Realism Overhaul RO is just knowing what the engines do. I mostly don't have a clue. So when one of them comes up and is like, hey, you know me from real life, do you want to use this instead? I'm like, yeah, actually I do. There was a point whilst I was trying to fix the whole boil off issue, or when I was testing to see whether the boil off issue is still an issue with all the layers of insulation on there. Thankfully, no, it's not still an issue. All the layers of insulation are good enough. But when I was testing, I was even at the point of thinking, like, can we swap the fuel type? Because we're in Sandbox, right? And one of the things that Sandbox actually really allows us to do is swap out any fuel for any engine. Now, I know it's not like converting your old diesel van into running on biofuel, right? It's not as simple as that. But the game lets us, so I was considering it. I really was. I don't know whether it would have had anywhere near a similar like delta V density. I don't know what to call it. Energy density, I suppose it would be. Okay, we are coming in here. I don't know whether we got any throttle. I don't know. Is that? Oh yeah, look, the thrust is going down. Oh, thrust is going down. I don't want to turn it all the way down, but I wonder what the minimum thrust is. We got 900 as opposed to up the top here. Okay, so we can get down to 50% throttle. That was like 1,800. Okay, well, with that in mind, here we come into the last moments of this burn. 130, 100, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 4.7, 4.6. I mean, can we use some RCS here? Really bring that number down closer to 0. That'd be good. I don't know whether this is actually advisable. 4 meters per second of nitrogen. It's probably quite a bit. But you know what? I think I'm okay. It's either that or we just like wind up the engine for a very small time. One of the reasons I picked the Raptor, aside from familiarity, is that actually it's got infinite reloads, infinite restarts. I presume, whereas the F1Bs use T-Teb or whatever it's called to start an explosion, they got those little clicky things on the side of the ovens, right? Spark, spark. I assume that's what they use in the Raptors. I mean, I can't think of anything else that... Actually, I can't think of anything else that they would possibly use, but I know that's probably not it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, or really 2. I will take that one. That looks pretty good. I'll take that as good. We'll turn this around. I might even turn my my RCS off for this maneuver because it's quite a long, drawn out maneuver, and we've got like 17 hours to do it in. What's the deal with the minus 92 days? That must be because it's outside of... Oh, look at Earth down there. We are drifting up and away. Bob is hanging onto the back of the rocket with a clipper lighter. It's got to be something like that, right? Somehow, like, do they just have a whole bunch of what's the word? Like sparklers that they carry along with them? Yeah, that must be the thing. Perhaps they got a little pack. No, because that would be fuel. I was about to say potassium permanganate and some water, but that's not an infinite one. It's got to be piezoelectric, right? The flint and steel, I mean, we can hope, but even then, we know that flint and steel only has a couple of hundred uses in it. Probably in real life as well. Okay, I feel like I'm in line. Let's zoom out here. Like, I don't know even where on Earth we're looking at right now. What we got? Cape Canaveral. This is America. America. So that must be... what's the one in Texas called? That's because no, this is Houston. Maybe this is New Orleans. Something. I gotta be honest, my geographic knowledge is not great. Like, that's LA and San Francisco, right? With Seattle up there, and then you got New York, Washington, Philadelphia, that sort of stuff. Dallas, Austin. Yeah, there might be Austin there. Yeah, I think that could very well be. Yeah, like I say, not my strongest things. You're winning, son. Actually, this time we are. Oh, bye Earth. I wasn't expecting to leave quite with that velocity. I was kind of hoping that I'd hit the button and we'd just kind of drift away slowly but surely. But here we are. Whoop, time warp complete. A minute to go. We're now quite far from Earth. Indeed, quite far. We've got 898 Delta Vs to put out there. Thankfully, we've got... I mean, the game is saying we've got 4... Oh, this is overestimating for the first time ever. We've got 4.5 Delta V to spend. 4.5 kilometers. 4,500. We're about to spend 1,000, and there's like a 3 at the back. There we go. There is a video of a guy igniting a homemade jet engine with matches. I mean, you know the thing. US geography is not subject for the US citizens either. Yeah, fair play. You want to watching most of US geography from watching NFL. I'm going to save it. And shame on you all for not suggesting that I should save it. I mean, to be fair, like that's pretty much where... Well, obviously not NFL, but things like that. Like, I used to follow basketball, right? You know, back when it was popular in the 90s. Who'd have thought? So, you know, that's where a lot of my knowledge comes from. And various things. I don't think we need to know any more than what we're doing here. Start burning and then 14 seconds. I don't know if there's anything I really need to do to make sure this goes off without a hitch. It's very tempting just to use MechJeb to do my maneuvers precisely. But I'm also... I don't know. I've said this since MechJeb first got released, back in yon mists of time, maybe a decade ago now. I don't know about nearly a decade. Might actually be a decade. I've always been saying that MechJeb seems like it just takes the fun out of things. 3, 2, 1, go. I should have throttled up 3 seconds earlier. We know this. Okay, here we go. The burn's going down. I like counting down. I like pressing the buttons. I like doing the thing. When I let MechJeb do it for me, there's certain high precision stuff that I wanted to do. Then I'll use MechJeb. But for this, I think this is fine for me to just kind of muck around with, right? Let's put that... Is that anti-normal? That's anti-normal. If I hit that, what do we see? Yeah, that's not ideal, is it? That's not ideal. Let's see what we can do about getting these closer together. There's so much information on screen at once there. I want the closest approach. That's quite a distance away. If I press go... That number's not going down at all. I suppose that is kind of right there. So what do I need to do you think? Let's get a maneuver out here and just kind of play with it a little bit and see what we can get. I don't think anything wants to play nice with me right now, so I'm going to kill everything. Kill everything. I'm going to add a maneuver. I want to burn inwards. Let's see what happens. Yeah, burning inwards is the way. So radial in. Thank you. My mate used MechJeb while I was playing. He clicked a few things and sat back and watched it do it. Yeah, so I can imagine. So imagine, if you will, the difference between FIFA and Premier Manager, right? I don't know whether this is a thing that you guys understand. I've been exposed to people playing football games for a long time, and I don't play them myself. I think they're terrible games. No, they're all right games, but they're not the games for me, right? And so, but there's two different ways of playing, right? And I feel like people like you and me, Wick, we're the FIFA players of Kerbal, right? We want to get our hands dirty, we want to make the tackles, we want to do the crazy things, right? Whereas there are people who just want to play Football Manager. And I think there is definitely scope for that. Like you fire up this version, you get the do the maneuver near. I'll do the maneuver near apoapsis when I am. Oh, actually, no, you're smart there. Sorry, I didn't even think about it. No, that was very smart. My bad. Yeah, I was talking about other stuff. Formula 1 better. Okay, all right. So you've got Formula 1 games where you are there driving the game. You've got Formula 1 games where you're setting up the car and you're the engineering team, right? I feel like Kerbal could have an entire almost remake, if you will. No, what's the total conversion? Can have a total conversion where it becomes not about you flying the spacecraft. You set the mission, you accept the missions, you set down the maneuvers, you do the thing, you press go on MechJeb, and you sit back and watch the glories happen. I don't know, maybe I'll do a small three episode series like that, because I feel like with that, especially in regular Kerbal, don't know why I punched that, especially in regular Kerbal, would be, I don't want to say simple, because you still got to do a whole load of stuff, but you could, with a small variety of very automated missions, do what most people say, consider finishing the game really quickly. You could get enough science points to open the tree. You could put a flag on every planet, or at least a probe on every planet, right? Do I want to muck around with this here and try and slow us down relative to Mars? Look, we can go all the way out here before we lose our closest approach. Or do we just accept the fact that I've got 4 kilometers of Delta V in the tank, and we can, Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Moon, Mars, here we go, thank you. We could easily... I kind of want to tweak this a bit more, don't I? Yeah, excuse the language use. How about if we point prograde? I don't know how well this is going to change. Look, yeah, the numbers are already dropping down just from trying to push myself in that direction to look that way. Let's press some forwards. No, backwards. I do not have backwards control. Okay, we're going to turn around. More of a Grand Prix. You drive and do setups, not the management sort. Yeah, no, but that's my point though. There's two of the things. No, not finding MechJeb release dates. Yeah, I literally cannot remember when MechJeb first became a thing, but like it was pretty quick. People were wanting water because, like, especially when Kerbal first came out, no one knew how to dock. No one knew how to transfer to other planets. It took other people to come along and work out the 45. Well, not work out the 45 because that's just a bit of maths, but learn the tricks. Like, one of the first tricks we got taught was how to get to. Oh, I'm not hearing any RCS. That is a problem. Yeah, that's a big problem. How? I mean, I can spin round on the spot. That's all right. That's not the end of the world, especially with what we've got going on here. Oh, maybe it is a problem. Maybe it is a problem. I'm just gonna dock as I can then. Turns out more nitrogen. No, I just do not keep enough on hand. Yeah, look at that. There we go. And the propellants are stable in quarter of a turn. So I could go from radio out to back, and then I'm ready to burn. What happens if we slosh around here? Okay, I think I'm just going to do it. GitHub shows an initial import of 16th December 2012. Ooh, sounds about right. And to be fair, there's also been several several revisions of MakeJeb. Like, we're on MakeJeb 2 now, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's hard to keep track of these things. Yeah, I'm just gonna capture. I don't think I'm going to try and do anything fancy. It's our first mission. Let's just do the thing. I'm on the wrong side of the planet. I'm on the wrong side of the planet. I guess that's okay. Oh, it's not okay. It is practically polar, though. Don't like the fact that it tells me it's costing more than 3,000 delts to circularize here, though. 3.9, 3.4. This must be because of the angle we're coming in at. And let's have a look at what delta V it says we've got. 3.8. We are 500 short. How are we 500 short? I don't want to be like, hey, I've done this mission. But hey, I've done this mission. I want to go radio in. And then pop it back radio out when we get core of a turn. You also got some extra nitrogen. Did I? No, we're empty. Empty. That's the one. Makes sense. KSP's first public release looks like 24th of June 2011. Yeah. It might, honestly. It might. Oh, come on, engine, do your thing. Wait, there is a problem here, and I know what it is. Where's the utilities? And stop using RCS to Ullage. Thank you. We're going to continue swinging by and hope that this is enough. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to reload the save that I was like, why didn't you guys remind me to save? And we're going to use MakeJeb to do the maneuver. we want to be precise, right? Is this the one that I think it is? Let me just double check. Maneuver 2 is in the wrong place. I'm just gonna kill everything, start again, and we'll know where we're going, right? Like that's the best way of doing this. Add maneuver. Thank you very much. We're gonna bring this down to be close to 0. Which is still a lot. And then over here, I don't know whether it's more advantageous to burn at the top or to do the Pythagorean trick of taking a diagonal, there will be an exact answer, and I don't know what it is. Oh, that looks pretty equatorial, but unfortunately is on the wrong side. So the stuff, I'm assuming the stuff goes around this way, around the moons and stuff. So let's see if we can get ourselves on the other side. Oh, look at that gravity assist there. I'd really like to do that if we can. Let's bring this down a bit faster. Oh, it's looking pretty good, actually. We'll go with that one, right? We'll go with that one. And I am going to get the maneuver node, not the planner, the editor out. And I'm just going to get it to do it for me. I think that's all I really need to do at the moment. So that we can make sure that we are in the right place. I'm going to leave the tolerance on that. Alright, see you later, Fricks. In normal KSP, you have infinite delta V because the EVA propellant. You know what? I have made pretty good use of that. Quite a bit. Fun fact, during the 2007 Japanese Grand Prix, Red Bull driver Mark Webber had food poisoning. He expelled food contents mid-race. Oh, you don't want to do that in your helmet, right? I believe that's one of the reasons why astronauts, when they first get up to space, spend about 3 days getting acclimatized. Because could you imagine throwing up in your EVA suit? It doesn't sound fun, does it? Doesn't sound fun. Use tools available to you, right? Tools are why we came down out of the trees. It's true. It's true. Off-topic question: has anyone used ground anchor on an asteroid? I've not. I've had my engineer on the ladder trying to do this, but no joy. I feel like the asteroid would act like a ship part, as opposed to the ground, right? He promptly retired from the race. No, you can't do it. You got to push on. You got to push on. You can't give up just because you've thrown up everywhere. or however you've got rid of your food that time. We need to do better. Need to do better. Okay, we are. Oh wait. No, I turned the thing off. Let's turn it back on. Utilities. That one. Let's do that. Just see if it does what it should be doing. Hello? Not very stable. Very unstable. How about if we do that and that? Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. Should have saved it just after I did those maneuvers. Because this is now burning through my nitrogen and it's not doing anything that it needs to do. Very unstable propellant. Okay, alright, wait, let's do this again. Use grapple, found the docking section, press X and then turn it up again. Yeah. We have spent many ways of connecting many craft. Okay, we'll just remind me to save after I've put this all in. Add maneuver. We're going to bring this down to 0, ideally. Too far. Please, I didn't ask for you to come up. What is that? So that's not that way. So somewhere around here is our answer. Now we look at Mars. Oh no, we're not close enough. That's the problem. We look over there. Do whatever it is we feel like we need to do here. Not that way, that's for sure. Like so. Definitely want to be on the other side of Mars. Like that? Yeah, something like that. Save it. And then I'm just going to hit execute node. We're just going to watch it do its thing in like 4 hours or so. I'm kind of about that. Check the utilities quick. Make sure that this is still on. That's good. Want to turn that off again. This is one thing that I kind of dislike about all these mech jebs. Save, save, save! Yeah, I'm hearing it. You have a ship crabbed onto the E-class full of parts who want to try the octagonal strut. Okay, yeah. I always go with the clamp connected to a docking port. I think that's a good little system there. I am not looking at the right thing. There we go. Roman candle on its way. I mean, it's kind of done. Did you know you can change the fuel tank type? Some of them are more expensive but give more delta V. Okay, well, I kind of did. That was what I was talking about with, like, because of the boil off, I was wondering if we could swap to different types of engines. And that would be pretty handy. So once again, we are in the arms of the maneuver node editor. I have no idea. Like, we're going to watch this start burn, probably count down to 0 and beyond. We will see. There we go. Finished my first cup of tea. Only took me 50 minutes. All right, it's burning. It's away. And we are firing up. Okay. 13-second burn. I actually feel like I would like to look at Mars. I want to see this come screaming in and get close to here. I don't know how close it's going to get, but I'm going to trust in MechJeb. Oh look! Oh look at that! Trust in the power of the robots. The future belongs to them. You got to show your subservience nice and early, right? So with that, we're going to add a maneuver. I want to circularize. First and foremost, we want some circles being drawn here. But then once I've done that, whoa! Now I want to get onto the equatorial plane. Whoa! I'm not sure about the way this has happened here, but I'll take it. Can I? I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know about that. So something like this. What have we got? 3.7. Let's bring this down to 3.5. 765. Oh, that's going to be quite a diving view. But hopefully during our process, we'll have a little bit of fuel, 200 delts or something like that, to get some gravitational swings around the moons and get somewhere close to a better orbit. Hey Jordan J, welcome to the stream. MechJeb is indeed like a glove. I just need to barrel roll my way in there now. I'm gonna just execute that node. We're gonna let it do its thing. Where's Mars from here? Sun be that way. Yo, Sol, what's up? No, that's a spot on my screen. Wait, let me get rid of that. That's a spot on my screen. There's Earth, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus. Mars has got to be close by somewhere. Wait. That button there. So if we can see Earth, we just turn around. So Earth was over that way. We all saw it. Earth, there it is. So now we just turn around. There it is. No, that's Saturn. Mars, there we go. I know how to navigate in space. Alright, like, leave me be. Is there a lander for Fritz? No, there is no lander for Fritz to be abandoned upon. He just gets to stay in my first Martian space station, right? Like, that's what we got going here. First Martian space station. Okay, that is Mars still over there. We're about to speed up immensely because we got a long distance to cover. Got nearly a year to cover. I've lost Mars like instantly. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we got nearly a year of just like falling down towards the planet. So here we go. Ugh, that was quite the SOI change there, but I'm good. Here we go. This is our first view of this beautiful, beautiful planet. Has captured the entire imagination of the American space program ever since they realized they couldn't take Venus from the Russians. And here we are. This is it. Beautiful, amazing. I like this place. We've got the maneuver coming up. It's quite... That's a big angle of change. I have to say that is a big angle of change, but it's definitely got us into the right sort of area. It would have been really good if we could have swung by the moons on the way in. Nope, we're good. We're burning. We're burning. Get those raptors firing. Yes, this is what we're talking about. Of course, once we are in a good orbit around Mars, we can probably use some of the nitrogen to just kind of shove ourselves around and get into the right sort of orientations. Excuse me. For all sorts of gravity assists. And that's my hope. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure how much of a gravity assist we're going to get from the various moons around here. But here we are. I'm just actually over the moon that we're here. You know what? I don't care. Let's say... Hello, sorry. What happened there? It's when I put the 3.5 in. I know. Thank you. Thank you. That was kind of annoying. That was kind of like, okay. We're gonna go around. We're gonna see if there's any orbits here that are good. Honestly, it doesn't look like any of them are great. That's kind of the best we got, and even then. Nah, okay, alright. Let's clear that. Let's try for Phobos now. Set you as target. So we got a very, very low change here. I'm actually tempted to do it up top. There's a little bit of fuel save. It's not a great deal, but it's just a little bit of fuel saved. We're gonna see what orbits. Oh, that one's pretty close, right? That one's pretty close. If we just like that, 15.8 meters per second. This is the exact type of thing I was talking about. Mars, Phobos, which is the one we do want to get close to. Oh, actually can't get any closer. What's that done for my orbit? Are we going out further? No, it's coming in. I mean, obviously we're going to take that, right? And then we'll be in some sort of resonance. I'm going to once again get MechGem to do the 15 whatever meters per second. I'm not entirely certain is within my budget. Speaking of, like, my precision budget. Speaking of, is the nitrogen within my budget? Is that fine? Look at those numbers change as we're going. That's crazy. We're moving quite slow relative. Lower tolerance. Oh, good shout. Good shout. Lower tolerance. That's exactly what we need. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, since it's such a short burn, that is entirely it. Entirely it. Oh, is that? Can we pick out any features yet? Is what I'm trying to say here. Is that Olympus Mons? Oh, we're going. We're warping. Mars is going past far too fast for me to see anything. Let's just watch this go around a few times. We're watching Phobos. Man, it's hard to tell. Maybe another save. I don't know if now's the right time to do a save, but there we go. I did it. We'll see what's going on. Look at how little fuel we've got left, and of course the boil off is happening constantly. We're 100. We've lost one delta there. Make a moon landing. You love the Martian moons. Okay, we've just saved it. Yeah. All right. I'll see what I can do. No guarantees because it's going to take more fuel than I've got probably. An EVA landing. Felmagfa. What a genius. What a genius. I think the Raptor might have a spool up time issue. Yeah, 2 seconds. It might be too long. Might not be able to get the precision we want. Looks like we have already got the encounter though. We'll let it do what it's doing. We'll let it do what it's doing. See what we're gonna get with. But yeah, EVA landing sounds good. EVA's landing sounds good. We should also talk about what our next mission is going to be. I've got two options. One is significantly longer than the other. Are we going to Venus or are we going to Jupiter? I'll let you guys discuss that one because yeah, I feel like Jupiter will have the most ooh and ah to see, but Venus is right there. You know, it's right there. it's why everybody went to it. Venus, please. Looks like it may have mixed. Okay. I think we're going back. The problem is getting to back. We'll save it. We're fine. Missed. Oh, have we missed? We may have missed. Is this something I'm going to have to do with RCS? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right there. All right. Okay. We're gonna have to literally trickle this one in. We'll see whether my SAS can steady us in time. I think it's doing so. I think it's so. Venus comes around every 5 minutes. You know, I thought more people were going to be like, go to Jupiter, it's the pretty one. But, like, yeah, lots of people are Venus. Okay, Venus is our next target. The real question is, do we send the Roman candle, or do we, you know, do other things? Do voting in the server. Is that a thing I can do over here? KSP talk, hide, pinned, notification threads. There's got to be a create poll. Next week's mission? Question mark. Venus, Jupiter. Aim to land for Venus. I mean, I think we could all laugh heartily about what that actually implies. There we go. That's up. If you'd like to vote, check out my Discord. We have fun times there. Wise will tell you to read the rules. It's good times. Good times. Okay, let's see if I can use my. What are we trying to do? Forwards or backwards here? Well, forwards, obviously. Let's try and use my RCS. We have literally just saved it, right? So I don't need to try and save it now. We saved it before. Oh, 4 is quite the distance on. 3, 2, 1. I don't know how exact we can actually get here. Let's kill it and see what we got. Still not enough. I don't have a backwards. That's a problem. What happens if I point up, point down? Okay, down's the direction we want to. Okay, turn my RCS off. Turn around. Straight to the Orc cloud. Oh, FSBWV. That's the type of blue sky thinking we need here. That's amazing. I don't know what. Let's just start scrolling out, shall we? There's nothing past. Wait, where's Eris? Wait. Maybe we're gonna have to get some more planet packs here, because I feel like we're missing out on a lot of the minor planets. So we'll see what we can do about that. Okay, let's wait for it to settle itself down. Venus needs a ton of fuel to circularize. You need more than the candle. Really? Vesta is between Mars and Pluto. Mars. It's between, the Sun and Pluto. No, it's between Mars and Jupiter. There's Jupiter. Here's Mars. We got Ceres, and there's Vesta. Second largest asteroid. Where Makemake and where Sedna. I do wonder whether there are people out there who have done the complete planet packs. I'm just going to accept that for now. Turn my RCS off. Zoom in, see what we got. Let's turn my RCS back on. Like that. Is that probably as close as I can get? Let's have a look here. What we got? 10 kilometers. 4 kilometers. All right, we'll take 4. I don't. Is that Wise? No, Wise is over there. But yeah, Makemake is further than Pluto. Can the RCS flow rate be turned down? Like, I don't know. Let's have a look. If it can, oh yes, they can. Yes, those can. Yeah, Makemake and Sedna are like out there. It's. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. That's why I'm trying to zoom out. They should really make it so like Kerbal kind of has infinite zoom, right? You zoom out from your craft and it goes to the map zoom, and I don't know. For the micro, but yeah, that's good idea, FSBWV. Always seems like a bit of a mouthful. Mine would be FSB. So, have we lost? No, we've not. Okay, this is interesting. It felt like we'd lost our encounter, but we very much had not. So that's fine. That's fine. Not free to take there. Thank you. No, I don't think I'm gonna call you F. That's just a small mix-up of orders away from some bad words. Let's. I don't know whether we're gonna have what it takes to stop this in time. Let's see how much speed it's gonna. Oh, we definitely do not. Oh, we definitely do not. Yeah, no, we definitely do not. Nah, something's got to be wrong here. Yeah, no, I don't believe it. That's 11 kilometers and it's still not circularized. What? Oh, I went too far, that's why. Look, it was right there. Did you see it? Oh, blink and you'll miss it. No, actually, there. So we want that one. We are not gonna have the delts to do this. I'm gonna try, and by that I mean I'm gonna use my Kerbal jetpack. I'm gonna burn every resource we've got in the craft. We're gonna do our best. 16 minutes. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to. We'll see. I'm a little bit worried about how low we are. If nothing else, we'll crash into it. My family pronounce it FizzBV. Like FizzBVIV. FizzBWivy. I can go with FizzBWivy. A Venus landing with no orbit should be easy because of aero brake. Yeah, actually, that might be. I'm gonna vote for Venus myself. By the way, we're just gonna throw that in there. Someone voted for Jupiter. Brave. Yeah, I'm very sad about how much fuel this is gonna take, but we're oh, there it is. It's a potato boy. It's a potato boy. Am I as close as I want to be? Probably not. I'm gonna click this button here. I'm gonna watch it get closer. That is quite the pass. Like, what? Has Phobos got such a low gravity? So which way am I going? I'm coming in, right? We're going to go from the back, and it's going to try and kick me up, right? So it's essentially bringing my periapsis up, which should bring my apoapsis down. I'm not expecting great things. Marshkree, hello, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you for the reminder, but actually this time I'm not gonna save because this is a sacrificial simulation, shall we say? Yeah, totally sacrificial simulation. We've got to save before we did the maneuver to get into the Phobos. Do I do it now? No, you're right. Actually, I am gonna save right now. Because I still want to be in this orbit when we reload it so that I can get multiple passes of Phobos to try and get some sort of gravity help. I don't think we're going to get a lot, but we'll do. It is a beautiful moon. I mean, as moons go, it's a bit asteroidy. You can see it's got like a strong equatorial bulge. Like, is it me or is it actually two asteroids? You know, a bit like 57p, 97p. I don't know, a couple of Russian names that I can never remember. The one that Rosetta went and landed on. It looks a lot like that. Is my craft gonna come down here yet? I just want that to touch that one. Tidal forces. I mean, tidal forces will rip this apart very shortly. Very shortly. Million years, 2 million years, something like that. Phobos is in the unenviable position. I was trying to explain this to my girlfriend earlier, and I realised how bad I am at explaining it. So we're going to go again. I'm going to try and explain this. So the moon is leaving us. The moon, not Phobos, the moon, the thing that's going around Earth, right? Because it's up at a certain height, and because it's above geostationary, all the stuff that's on the Earth is going faster than the moon is orbiting, right? You know, the moon takes a month to orbit. The Earth goes round in 24 hours. So you can imagine at any one moment, there are things on the Earth that are kind of like pulling forwards, accelerating the moon, right? And because of that, the moon is slowly drifting away. Faster orbits go further away, and so it's off. Phobos, unfortunately, is below the geostationary orbit line. I don't know where it is for Mars, but let's imagine it's over here somewhere. And so because of that, all the surface features on Mars are actually constantly behind or rather spending more time behind than in front, because this is like accelerating towards it, and then when it gets past, the acceleration adds to slow it down. And the point is, because it's below geostationary orbit, it's slowly being slowed down by the features on Mars. And this means it is destined to shrink in its orbit to such a point that the gravity on one side of it, on the close side of the planet, is stronger than the gravity on the back side of the planet by such a degree that it will just rip itself apart. I have not fired my engines. Why do people let me talk like this? Just burn all that fuel. Go, 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 go. That's a lot of nitrogen to just watch disappear. Wait, where did I save it? It's very, very close. Let's do that. Moon is like Le Mans race cars. Yes. It's constantly moving left, so it's speeding up, something like that. Something like that. All right. Anyway, after my long and rambly chat about Phobos, I don't want that. Please go away. We don't need the alarm clock when we're on single missions. Thank you. Why won't you warp down there? It's like, nah, we're not doing it like that. Look at it, though. It's crazy. It's crazy. When I feel like I'm on a completely straight path to go past it, you know what? I might just do it anyway. So there's my go. I'm just going to do it from here. Who knows what my periapsis is going to end up at? Let's kill that. I'm just slowing stuff down. That's all I'm doing. It's just slowing down. I don't think we're going to have enough on board. I'm going to get Fritz out. We're gonna burn his fuel as well. But we are traveling fast. Yeah, no, we might be traveling too fast. In fact, there is no might. We are traveling too fast. That'll be interesting to see. Burn all the nitrogen. Ready, Fritz? Ready, Fritz? Ready, Fritz? 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Fritz! Let go. Press R. We go. Why isn't he looking up? What weird camera mode are we on here? Can I go? Oh, fine, whatever. Trying desperately to slow down enough. Not even enough to crash into it. That's actual shame. And looking at the amount of fuel I had, I don't think I will ever be able to slow down enough. So we'll take that. We'll take that. Well, that was Phobos. Smallest moon of Mars. Probably just a captured asteroid. It probably hasn't formed from the same material as its parent's body, like our moon did. Where did our spaceship end up? I assume it's behind us, going quite fast, right? That way. Won't let me just look backwards. Well, Fritz, you're done for now, my friend. You're done for now. All right, let's try. One theory is the Martian moons are captured from the main belt because of its composition, but their orbits are too circular. We don't know. So the circularization of small objects around a big object is generally explained by the surface roughness. yeah, things just kind of average out. You really thought that Deimos was smaller? No. It's I believe Deimos is the big one. Let's have a look, shall we? Focus view. Hello. It's a bit rounder. It's a bit rounder. Let's kill that. We're gonna float. We're gonna see now. No, I don't want to. No, I do want to go to the map. I want to focus on the ship though, if I can. And what I want to learn to speak properly first. But what I actually want to do is see that if we can, get more encounters that are going to work better for us. Let's warp to the other side. Cannot auto warp so far. All right. We'll watch this go past again. All right. Good. Hey, Phobos. I mean, it's still pretty big. Look at the stats. Oh, look at the stats. Okay. Phobos. I actually have to focus, right? Like that. Oh, one of two natural satellites orbiting Mars. Phobos is named after the Greek god, which was depicted as the embodiment of horror. Oh, I didn't know this. Phobos is the larger and closer instantly just the flavor text has shown that I'm wrong. I thought Phobos was the smaller one. My bad. 6 kilometer equatorial 7 kilometer equatorial radius. Should we do some quick maths and figure out what that means? 7 times 7 squared times pi. I mean, it's a 153 kilometers. Let's call it 154 kilometers around. That's tiny. That's actually tiny. Anyway. What we're trying to do now. focus view. Look at the numbers. That's 5 kilometers round. Which again, let's do the quick math. Well, it's 25 pi, right? Which is 78.5. Totally did that in my head and didn't look at my calculator. Honest, really. Okay, all right. No, this is good. This is good. How far are we through the thing? Well, we still got time. I wish I had more fuel. Honestly, I wish I had more fuel. But we're gonna try and rely on the gods of RNG here and hope that at some point we get close to some sort of gravitational. Like, I really wish Phobos was trying to slow us down. You know what I'm saying? That would be great. If we could set this as target, we'll know if we get anywhere close, right? And in fact, now we're here at the maneuver. Let's see if we can at least get a good flyby, right? Let's see if we can get a good flyby. I want to bring this up. Oh, look at that. Okay, and then as always, if your first maneuver doesn't get you where you want to go, see if there's anything better in the future. That one. Can we do anything with that and the Delta V budget that we have unto us? It's very small, the Delta V budget. It's less than I thought it was. We're basically burning on nitrogen fumes now, right? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Speed up or slow down beyond the range that we've got. Though I feel like I should be able to bring this in like that. Already we're at too much, right? Just too much, but there it was. That's a shame. 133 meters per second. Do you think I can perform this burn with my jetpack? I think I'm willing to give it a go. Let's start by this. I've saved it, so I'm gonna just be like, hey, execute that node for me. We'll just wait and see what happens, right? We'll just wait and see what happens. Because we got some Delta V from the nitrogen. I don't know what it thinks gonna happen. Handling that nitrogen, you have explosive decompression you can use to refine your lungs. Oh, okay. They reinflate. Sorry, reinflate, not redefine. Shame no oxygen left though. Yeah, well, I mean, oxygen's not really that important. Though, surely with their green skins, they're well, does photosynthesis help here? Actually, photosynthesis doesn't help it. Stop! Don't listen to me. I'm talking rubbish. Okay, we are pointed in the right time. That's 0.6 burn there. I wonder if it's even going to try and fire up the Raptor. I kind of hope it doesn't. Oh, we're doing many orbits, aren't we? Of course. I just want to see it, man. I just want to look. I want to see the thing. And then we might cheat and go, you know what? I really miss, out of everything from KSP 2, there's two things I miss. One, the VAB was so much better. I just cannot express how much I preferred building spacecraft in Kerbal Space Program 2 to this one. It's good, but it's not as good. And the other thing... Oh, I had a point when I started. What was it? Oh, was the cheats. They just had an infinite fuel button. That was great. I'm all down for infinite fuel buttons. Is this going to work? Is this going to do what it actually thinks it's going to do? I'm looking at the amount of fuel we got. It's pushing too far. I need to press R and turn that off and let the SAS take care of it until we get close enough to do it. How did I move the nav ball to the left? It's literally in the settings. 6.9. We're so far away. It's going to take longer, right? Okay, well, here we go. Fritz, now's your time. 6 meters per second if you can, please. Not there, you're not going to... Oh, that's the worst. Okay. Let's just try and add some speed on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meters. Okay. So I had a mission in I don't know if you played the Making History mission builder, and I had built a mission there that was essentially this. If we go up, down, shake it all around. No, it doesn't look like we're gonna make it. Ah, that's a real shame. That's a real shame. I thought we were better equipped than this. Cannot because we're outside of the craft. Okay, that's a shame. I really thought just add 6 meters and we'd get there. How about if we add 6 meters towards the target like this? Why aren't you looking the right way? I hate this so much. Orbital, that's the one we wanted. Let's see what happens if... I want to look over that way. I have no way of knowing if I'm going in the right direction or not. It doesn't show me the unset target. Yeah, it doesn't show me the closest positioned. Is there? Wait. Oh, no mech jeb in my suit. Of course not. Side note, your engineer has attached cubic struts to the asteroid so you can work with that. Many different parts in my cargo ship, so a welder docking port to go. Okay. I think we now accept that I found the limits to this mission. It needs more, right? It needs more. We cannot get around the entire system. I thought that maybe the amount of fuel we had would be enough to get us about. But I need to come back, make a bigger mission. Yeah, stuff like that. So I'm going to start cheating now. Welcome to the last half hour of the game. We're going to just go to see the things that we want to see. Are you all right with that? You all right with that? We're at Mars, so we're only going to do the Martian things. I might even drop us right down on top of the atmosphere and see if we can't just. I've got some parachutes. I don't think they're going to stop us. I know. But we did everything like legit all the way up to this point, so I feel mostly justified, and as I'm the one doing it, I'm the only one that really needs to feel justified. Anyway, we got this console. I don't know if you've ever seen this console inside of Kerbal. Alt F12 does wonders for you. In here, you got cheats. It's labeled cheats. I've got to be a cheater, right? Infinite propellant. What should we do? Should we teleport around, or should I just use infinite propellant? I'm going to infinite propellant. I feel like it's more fun. Do you guys feel like it's more fun? Infinite. Yeah, people are saying infinite. Okay, great. Why is that? I don't care. You're just a cheater. Yeah, and yes. Yeah, right now, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. But bearing in mind, this is only my what? 5th proper mission? Sorry, I probably like proper popped my microphone out there with that. It's only like my 5th proper mission in RSS. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. So now we're in the let's do this again. Let's set the target. Add the maneuvers. Push down when we're supposed to push up. You know, standard stuff. Somewhere about there. Okay, I'll take it. Kind of have to. Oh, wow. That 1 meter there is really pushing these in the wrong directions. Okay. We're looking for the right orbit anyway. Which I believe was that one. And then, if I push this forwards like so, there's a meeting, right? Nope. I don't know which way to go with this. Like that. We'll get there. We'll get that. There it was. Click, click, click. There we go. Alright. MechJab, do your thing, please. Make this work for us. Tab, 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 tab. Phobos Deimos. There we go. How close are we here? Before I execute this. Something like that. Okay, that's good. That's good. Maneuver node editor. Just go, please. Just go. We'll see where we end up. I'd like to, really, as my final part, crash this into the Valley Marianus. Valeris? I can never remember the exact. It's always like, hey, you want to call it Marina Valley, yeah? Well, I'll do it in Latin. Like, no, but we know it's like the Sea of Tranquility, the Oceanus Tranquillus, or something like that. Why can't we just call it what we know it's called? There's a lot of that, anyway. All right, here we go. Are we pointing in the right direction? How far away? We're at 21 hours. What is the orbital period when we're this far out? 2 days. 2 days to do the thing. Long, deep, dusty place. I mean, that's just the inside of this place. Oh yeah, we've got several orbits to make first. Of course, I forgot about that. Several orbits to make first. I mean, it's always the trade-off, and it's one of the reasons why I don't like using life support mods. If you mess up with your amount of fuel, the amount of time you spend generally can compensate for that somewhere along the line. And I'm all about the, oh no, I messed it up, let's fix it somehow. Yeah, I think that's the best part of Kerbal. I understand why other people are not so keen on it, but I think it's great. You doing a thing? Does this look like it's doing a thing yet? Let's hide that away. Okay, wait for the exact 0. You missed me deciding that unfortunately we had reached the limits of this mission. I opened up the cheat menu and I turned on infinite propellant. I was going to start just teleporting around, but we saw the infinite propellant button and went, actually we can just do it that way instead. And so that's what we're doing. I really only know one Latin phrase. It sounds a bit rude though. Terry Pratchett is a clue. Yeah, fair. Though carpe jugulum is a phrase that I got. I don't know if that's one. I'm alright using that as a phrase. Was that it? Was that the smallest move we needed to do? Does that put us in? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Okay, is that right? I hate this when it does this. It's like, maybe you're right. We'll let you know. Moon, Mars, Phobos, Deimos. There we go. All right. Have we got a nice little you know what? I'll take it. I will indeed take it very much. I need to turn my RCS and stuff off. Have I once again gone too far? I think so. Clear that. Clear it, I say. Clear it. So we will be travelling how fast at this point? Probably not that fast. Have I already gone too far? No, we're fine. We're fine. Looking for where the dotted line is. You can see the dotted lines on this side. I don't know. Can you see the dotted lines on this side? I'll be very surprised if you can. Oh, was that it? No, that's still not it. How fast am I going to be falling through this? There. It was there. It's about 1 kilometre per second. Like that. Oh my gosh, could you please not? It's very, very, very fiddly. Let's use this. There we go. Man. Yeah, here. Snapped periapsis. I totally should have done that. You are correct. So that's kind of why I like the one down here, because it does exactly the same. I just can't quite be as precise with. So let's open them back up again. So this one here, you can see. Let's ignore that. Oh, that point button. Oh, that point button. Thank you very much. I'm just going to have to straight away. We're going to do this live together. We're going to go into my settings. Gonna crash my OBS. That'd be hilarious. Hotkeys. Where's my mute? Let's just change that. What's a button? Where's my mic? Where are you? There we go. So number decimal is not going to work for me anymore. I use number decimal too much. What's a button that I just don't use? Scroll lock. Will it let me use scroll lock? No, the tilde I use as well. Everywhere. Everywhere, in fact. No, not backspace. Scroll lock. It will let me use scroll lock. Okay, good. No, not home. Scroll lock. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to test this quickly. If I can... in there, yeah, it really does mute me. Great. All right, we got that. I'm never gonna use scroll lock, right? Like I don't have the reason. Yeah, tilde being back to the ship is super handy. It really is. Really is. Okay, we're 18 seconds away. Thankfully, while I did all of that, the ship just flew itself here. One of the great things, or the worst things about MechJeb. It's your call about whether you think that's good or bad. 3, 2, 1. Are we burning? Are we not? Raptors, man. Raptors. Okay, we're mostly good. I'm going to let it just kind of correct itself here. And then I think we're going to fly down on our jetpack. Do you want to just fly down on the jetpack? I think so. Might even save it ahead of time. And we can jump down, jump up. Jump all around. So, like, Phobos and Deimos, I don't know if you realise, they're kind of a lot like Gilly. I assume Gilly was actually based on them, if you will. Is it going to fire up the engine again? I think it's going to try and fire up the engine again. Crazy. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Save. EVA. Alright, Schmidt. Here we go, man. You, me, a crazy orbit. I didn't see... We're 2.4 meters per second. That's good. I want to have the orbital camera, if we can. Free, orbit, orbit. There we go. Because when we're in orbit, I point my nav ball where I want to look, and then I press the space button, and he reorientates as long as his jetpack is out, right? Which should mean that when we start falling towards the moon... Why won't he... Oh, he's spinning around. That's not what I want. I want to... I want to point my head... Let's try chase. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I want to point this way. Will he reorientate? No, he does not reorientate the right direction. We're going to use it though, because I think I should be able to go up. No, that's not right. That's not right either. Maybe how about a little bit faster? Okay. And we're going to go to periapsis. Oh, get out of my face. I'm going to go to periapsis. Say bye-bye to the Roman candle. Smash. Oh, I should totally have watched that. Oh, why didn't I watch that? There's the way back. Orientate again. Slow down as best we can. Free chase. Where's orbit? Okay. You gonna do what we want this time? Yeah, roughly. Okay, which way are we traveling right now? Towards the daylight or the darkness? The darkness, of course. So I will... Oh, it's tempting just to stop. That's backwards, right? So that's forwards. No, we're not going to stop there. We're going to stop here. Oh, that's going the other way. Right? Wait. We're going to smash into the floor over here unless I can do something about that. Okay, there we go. Hopefully now we should just get very close. Very close. Hey, that's pretty close. I'll take this for close. Orientate. All right, slow down. Okay, I should hopefully now be plummeting at the floor pretty quickly. But again, it's like Gilly, so we're gonna have to. Oh, I pressed it one too many times. And thus is the fate of most Kerbals in my space program. Alright, let's go to Mars. Let's see what Mars has for us. Dead. Hopefully we can just... Which way's forwards? I always like to know which way's forwards. Okay, so we just want to kind of eject out. I don't actually have the way to eject out. Not and be cool, yo. Oh, hey. Yeah, maybe we'll do that one. Oh, look, it's... Oh, it's doing crazy things as it RCSs. Remember, kids, there's no quick saving and loading in real life. Don't be like Twitchi. It's true. It's true. There's really not. I'm a little bit worried about how much the... Sorry, I'm pouring tea at the same time here. I'm a little bit worried about how much the RCS is changing my orbit here. I think I might just... As well as make a whole bunch of mess. Just take control and do it myself. It's close enough for me. Let's see what orbit we end up in. I do hope that... Oh, there it is. Oh, what a shot. Wait. What a shot. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So at some point, I don't know when, how do people feel like a bit of multiplayer RSS? I don't know if anybody's even crazy enough to want to do this with me. But I feel like at least around Earth and stuff like that, we should be able to go. And then, like, maybe get out here. I understand most people haven't put the time into Kerbal that I have, so probably aren't able to get out here in the single leap or two that it takes me. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe we can do. Your inner photographer is cringing. What do you want him like? That is that better? Is that nice? Rule of thirds, stuff like that. I mean, maybe a bit more there. Is that good? I think that's good. Yeah, we could just do like cool stuff in Sandbox. Would be way intimidating. Skills a bit. This is what I was saying. Like, I will enable the console for people so that we can cheat and go places and stuff like that. Because I feel like it's more important to enjoy the game than it is to prove that you know how these things work, right? Is that my exit? No, that's an encounter. Am I coming back? Oh, I am coming back. That's not what I want, though. Where's the exit? You know what? I don't care. Add a maneuver. We're going to Mars. Let's try with a... Alright, who wants to take bets on a decent aero brake height? I'm going to say 55 kilometers. Who knows? I literally haven't got the foggiest. What am I doing to that? Like, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Oh, look at all the changes. Chaotic systems, my friends. Chaotic systems. You change just a tiny, tiny amount of the initial condition, and look at the way everything changes. Is there a button for unlimited heat shield? I don't know, because I don't have any like, at all. So we'll find out. We'll see. Okay, supposedly 13 hours until this burn. Oh, here we go. I need to say bye-bye, Deimos. And we spin round. That was quite the spin. We're looking the right, like, where is Mars? Hello? Up there? Down there? Oh, was that it? Is that? No, that's Deimos again, right? Oh, sorry, small slurp of tea there. Very important. That's definitely Deimos. How am I mixing this? There it is. There it is. Do you know how many times I lose entire planets? Like, there's a lot of directions to look in when you're in space. You can't just look left and right. You got to look up and down as well. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, here we go. We are burning. We're going to aim for, as I say, a 50-kilometer, 75-kilometer skydive. Let's bring that down to 60 and see what happens. I'm going to save it. And I'm going to say, you want to see the booms? See if we got some booms going. 1,000 times. 10,000 times. Here's the atmosphere. I wonder how well placed these craters are. Actual questions there. Actual questions. So, I don't like the fact that it stopped me at 115, 116 kilometers. That means that the 55 that I'm aiming for is probably quite deep in the atmosphere. Now, the saving grace here... Oh, we didn't bring some equipment to do some science with. All right, anyway, well, it doesn't matter. The saving grace here is that the atmosphere is not that thick. That's what made me think about how we don't have the equipment, because I could have actually figured out how thick. That's fine. That's fine. So I noticed that we're over quite a boring part of the planet. We got no volcanoes anywhere. We've got no great trenches. We've got a fair few craters. Let's not like diminish the job of the craters here. One of your favourite parts of Disney's Hercules is that Hades minions are named Phobos and Deimos. Okay, yeah, cool. Oh, you know what? I've only seen it once. Like, way back. Obviously, because it came out way back. This is what I was thinking, wise. Where doth the mountain be? Zed from Police. Oh, the Screechy guy. No, that's Screech. Which one was Zed Screech? I can't remember. Ooh, look at this. Well, that's nice. Never seen one of those before. Oh, there it is. Olympus Mons, there. That one? This one. You could, like, the problem with Olympus Mons is, like, you can see it goes all the way out to here, right? You would barely even notice. Add maneuvers, bring us down. Is it trying to perform my maneuver? If it is, that's hilarious. No, things are exploding. Wait, I just realised I thought it was the engine starting. Wait, we've still got bits. I can't guarantee that we've got. It is a massive shield volcano, though I couldn't actually tell you what a shield volcano truly is. I just know that it's so big that if you were on the side of it, you wouldn't know. Like, it would just feel like rolling countryside to you. Have you seen the of the magnetic planets and moons, the ones that are inside the little glass dome and oh, where are we? Okay, we slowed down enough to go through that. That's why that was like so. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're like a couple of hundred. Oh, there is a button, but I'm all right with that. We'll be fine with the explosions. We'll just pick this up to, I don't know, 90. Yeah, look, there it is. There we go, 90. There we go. That'll be fine, obviously. Why can you not auto warp so far? Because we've got 2. There we go. Well, that's crazy. And then we're going to add maneuver here, and no, not that way. Oh, this is on the wrong side of the planet, isn't it? It really is. Okay, I got that. I got that. We're going to add a maneuver here, and then do one of these. Bring that down this way. Bring that in. And hopefully something like that, let's go over, is going to lead us to being able to land. I doubt it. I doubt it. Man Lown is a discount code on heat shields, you say. Is KW rocketry a good idea to be adding as part of a mod for your modded rocket path? I actually don't know. I've not played with KW rocketry. I have heard of other people do use so, and probably say it's pretty good. But yeah, I can't say I know it that well. Oh, it's going well. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Raise you out. Because if we can land on top of Olympus Mons, oh, that'd be great. Okay, that's not quite where we want to go. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. I'm gonna pop the parachutes. I'm not expecting them to do much. Surprising because KW is a really old mod. It's surprising it's still maintained. Yeah, but the same. I mean, I don't know whether it is Linux Guru Gamer that's looking after KW, but you know. Ultimate respect to that gentleman right there for keeping the majority of the mods up and running. He does come sometimes with a bit of an attitude, but you know he deals with idiots a lot, so I can understand. Okay, let's reorientate our craft to at least look like it's in the right direction. Now, I'm not expecting the Vacuum Raptor to be able to land us. I might very well be jumping last second with Fritz here to try and land on the parachutes. I don't think the parachutes are going to be good enough, though. So we'll just have to see. Is this Olympus Mons? Like, right now, are we looking at it? Oh, I went too far on the spin. No, we're not. No, we're not. Okay, that's fine. Are we still slowing down? Yes, but not crazy amounts. We're technically on our way back up, so I'm going to take that. ×4, let's go. Oh, there's the beginning. Is that Tharsus? No, that might even be Mons. Wait, is Tharsus the region? Like, this whole area here is Tharsus, right? And then the 3 volcanoes have different names. So I can only remember Olympus, obviously, because who doesn't know? Google map of Mars looks pretty good for Olympus Mons. I know my way around Mars. It's not true. I don't know my way around Mars. I know some like major geographical features. I know Olympus Mons, the Valley Marianas, the whole northern basin. Did you know that Mars is at 2 different elevations? Like, the north might as well be an entire ocean, and then the south is like the highlands, if you will. You see that on YouTube shells in the background. Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying with the rotating things, the planets. Yeah, they do look really good, don't they? Like I 1000% agree that they look amazing. I should stop. This is it. We're here. Don't give me that. What? They're like, Ullage shut me down. I disagree. Okay, now we need to try and orientate ourselves so we're not just like dying in the air. Yeah, you really wouldn't know, would you? What's that over there? Oh, pressed the wrong button. That's this crack. Is that crack where the ground split? Yeah, that's so cool is usually the equivalent of that's out of my budget. Yeah, there's good words there. Good words, good thought process. Okay, it looks like we're doing okay. Tell me you're doing alright for Ullaging though. Yeah, we're fine. I really doubt that the vacuum raptor's gonna do it. But like I say, I don't know where. Wait, can it? Yes, it can. Okay. I might even have to turn this down. That's too much. It's too much. Let's try a 20%. Yeah, that is crazy. Okay, that's fine. Or it will be if we can stop spinning around like a madman. We are currently plummeting. Let's get this. 73 kilometers above the ground. Trying our best to plummet downwards. More than a little bit worried about the state of things here. Does this thrust limiter also... Is it also affected by the minimum thrust over here? I don't know. That's a question there. Can I put out any... Where's my to weight ratio here? 23! Oh my gosh. How early can we pop the chutes? I don't know. I mean, they're already technically popped, right? So we'll see how it goes. Nitrogen is not good for slowing you down on Mars. I suppose that's okay. 5 spare chutes. Let's have a look at the info. Pre-deployment altitude, deployment out. We're gonna turn that kind of up. 20 kilometers is the pre-deployment. Okay. So when we get to 20, we're going to try and slow down. With Mars being geologically dead, that's kind of contested, but alright. What's expected from Mars anyway? The core's dead, there's no magnetic field, there's not much geological activity anyway. So, InSight, you might remember the InSight lander went and landed... was it North Pole? It was somewhere close. It wasn't as far north as Phoenix landed. But it had that drill that they wanted to hammer into the ground, and it really failed, right? Thankfully, that wasn't the only science experiment on board, and there was a whole lot of stuff that was actually looking into just the geological state of the planet. And there was actually a surprising amount of activity going on. Mostly it's due to settling, I think, with the planet's getting colder and it's contracting and stuff like that. But I'm not a geologist. What's the equivalent of geologist on Mars? I'm not a Martian geologist. I would like to be. That would be cool. But I don't know enough about how Earth rocks form to even begin making decisions about how Mars rocks form. Okay, we'll hopefully get a nice little pre-deployment soon. Soon. Any moment now. We just need to drop below... I mean, I don't know where we are. Equivalent to... is this to... it does, thankfully, listen to ground measurements. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're still building up speed, but that's fine until 2 kilometers. Exogeologist? I think that would be for planets away from the Sol. But yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. I think that could be good. I feel like Mars. There's going to be some how to say this. So, I know the highest and lowest points of orbit as apoapsis and periapsis, right? But that's not what they're called. But that's for general ellipses. That's not what they're called when you're around the sun. That's apohelios and perihelios. All right, and when you're around Earth, it's apogee and perigee because of the geo, right? So around Mars, there's got to be another one that's like I don't know. It would be like Jove around Jupiter. It is Jove around Jupiter. I know it is Jove around Jupiter. So I don't know what it would be around Mars. I really don't. What is the lowest point of your orbit around Mars? I don't know. Yeah, the geo is still in there as well. It's tough, right? Aphelion and perihelion. Yeah, exactly. Or, some people like to say aphelion because it's their pH, and they're like, surely that's how that gets. But it's not. It's not. Though my professor will argue with me, and he's a lot smarter than me, so I don't know how we want to do that. I went too hard, too fast. There's no need to go that hard, man. Especially when you've got your parachute swinging around like that. That's crazy. Let's turn the RCS off, shall we? Is that the top of Olympus Mons over there? Feels like it. Aerology. Oh, okay, yeah, I like that. The for Aries. Yeah. That's very good. Aerologist. Something like that. 1.2 kilometers off the ground. The worst part of the game. 600 meters off the ground. 4, 3, 2. Slow down the game again. 1. And we have... we're going at 30 meters a second. Touchdown. Ooh. Bounce down. We good? Nice traditional Mars landing there. I like that. And with that, I would like to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time, where according to the poll, we're going to Venus. But if you want to change that suggestion, go to my Discord. Maybe even make a second suggestion. And if enough people agree to that, maybe we'll do that instead. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye. The jetpacks don't work here at all. Bye.